God says, my beloved child, this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay close attention, because something is unfolding behind the veil of silence, something you were never supposed to know, but now heaven is permitting it to reach you. You are not alone in this moment, even if it feels like everything around you has become quiet. There is a reason for the heaviness you've been feeling. There is a cry in the realm of the Spirit, and it is reaching for you. Someone is crying for you. You may not have heard it, but heaven has. You may not have seen it, but the tears have soaked through the unseen veil between souls. These are not tears of weakness, they are tears of truth, tears that carry years of silent confession, words unsaid, and secrets that were meant to remain hidden. Two individuals, deeply connected to your story, have been holding something that your soul must now be made aware of. One of them cries because they miss you more than they can ever explain. The other cries because guilt is devouring their heart. They didn't expect heaven to step in and reveal what they kept buried. But the time has come. You have been sensing something. You've been waking up with an ache that has no name. You've been looking around, wondering why the wind whispers differently, why your dreams feel crowded with voices that don't speak. It is because the truth is stirring. It is drawing itself near to you. The truth cannot be silenced anymore. Someone has been watching you silently from afar, hoping you'll somehow see them without needing to speak. They've been hoping the universe would somehow bring your eyes to theirs and that you would just know, without words, without explanations. And now the heavens are moving swiftly to bring clarity. There are two individuals involved, both have crossed your path before, but one of them has never truly left your heart. Whether by blood, by memory, or by shared spiritual ties, they remain attached to your destiny. Their connection to you is deep, but also heavy. One hides a story soaked in shame and sorrow. The other hides a love that refuses to die. Heaven is whispering urgently, pay attention to everything that feels odd today. Every sudden emotion, every unexpected thought, every moment where your heart feels like it's racing without cause. These are not accidents. These are signals. God says, this is the hour when you must pay attention to what your soul already knows. Listen, not just with your ears, but with the space inside you where truth echoes even when the world is silent. There is something unfolding now, like a flower in the dark. Two hearts are being pressed by divine hands, and one of them will try to reach you soon. Perhaps not through voice, perhaps not even in person, but in a moment so surreal you will feel your heart stop. Watch for it. Your name has been spoken in private more times than you know. Conversations have circled around you, decisions made that involved you but were never told to you. These people, who now sit in silence, once thought they could rewrite the path of destiny with their own hands. But heaven's design cannot be altered forever. What is hidden must be revealed. And the cry, The cry that has been heard is rising like a wave that can no longer be held back. One of these individuals walks through their days pretending everything is fine. They laugh, they talk, they appear content, but every night they kneel in secret, whispering your name. They say they're sorry, though you have not yet heard the apology. They say they miss you, though you have not yet seen the message. But heaven has heard them. That is why this message has come to you now. You needed to know, there is someone who cries out for you in the silence. Their soul has not known peace since the moment you were separated. The second soul involved has a far heavier burden. Not because of loss, but because of secrets. They've done something they thought would never come to light. But the time of unveiling has arrived. They carry guilt, not for what happened in a single moment, but for what was planned over time. Regret is gnawing at their spirit. They tried to stay silent, but divine justice has a voice that echoes even in silence. They feel it coming. And now so do you. The emotions you've been feeling lately? The sudden waves of sadness, the moments of nostalgia, the recurring memories of certain dates, conversations, or places, it's all connected. You are not imagining this. You are spiritually linked to something deeper than what your natural eyes can see. These two people, though miles may separate you, are still tied to your journey in ways that only heaven could explain. But what you must understand now is this: something is being brought full circle. You are being led to a revelation. You are being called to open your spirit and prepare your heart. There is a moment coming when you will see clearly what has been foggy for so long. You will recognize the energy that has been pulling on you lately. It is the cry of the soul who never truly let you go, and the silent tremble of the soul who knows the truth is about to surface. Pay attention to dreams. Pay attention to random names that cross your path. Pay attention to the unexpected emotions that come over you when you hear a certain song or see a certain number. These are more than coincidences. They are signs. Time is moving quickly now, and what has been delayed is being brought forth. A message will come. It may come through a word, a face, a familiar voice, or even in a moment that seems too surreal to be real. But you'll know it when it arrives. You'll feel it. Heaven wants you to prepare your heart to receive, not just truth, but healing. You don't have to fear what's coming, but you must stay aware. The reason you've been feeling uneasy is because your spirit already knows change is approaching. Let this message settle in your soul. Don't rush to understand it all at once. Let it unfold. Watch the signs. Stay quiet when needed, and pray. There is divine movement around your name. There is divine intention chasing you down. And the tears, yes, the tears, they were never wasted. Every drop is being gathered. Every cry is being heard. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. And you are certainly not without spiritual backup. The one who cries for you still holds a key to something in your life. And though you may not know it yet, your spirit does. You will be faced with a choice soon. Do not make it from the place of past pain, but from a space of present wisdom. Let your heart be guarded, but let it remain open to what God is doing. Because what was once buried is rising. What was once hidden is surfacing. And your role in this is sacred. You are being prepared for a divine encounter. Something is coming that will make sense of what never made sense before. So stay watchful. Stay prayerful. And remember, there is a reason this message has found you now. There is nothing random about it. You are being positioned. A soul has been crying, and heaven has responded, not with judgment, but with truth, with light, and with divine timing. Watch carefully. You are being called to see something soon. It is very important. Your heart will know exactly when the moment arrives. Trust that. Trust what you feel. And prepare, because this moment will change everything. God says, someone is crying for you. 2 women are involved. It is very important for you to know. Watch it very soon. This message for you, written not in haste but in the fire of divine urgency, wrapped in the wings of the unseen and soaked in the oil of revelation. There are things happening around you that your eyes have not seen, but heaven has watched every moment, every conversation, every tear that has fallen, and every secret that was whispered in rooms you never entered. And tonight, the winds of God have turned their attention to your heart. Because someone, right now, is crying for you in a place you cannot see. Their tears are real. Their pain is deep. Their soul is trembling. And the sound of their heart breaking has echoed through the heavens. This is about you. 2 women are involved. They have been circling your name like shadows around a flame. One of them has been touched by remorse. The other, by rivalry. One is trying to bring you closer to truth. The other, closer to confusion. One cried last night, begging heaven to restore you. The other sat in silence, carrying a secret that if you heard it now, it would change the way you see everything. Your name has not been forgotten in the spirit realm. You have been discussed by angels and watched by forces you didn't even know existed. There is a silence that has followed you lately, not the peaceful kind, but the strange kind, the one that wraps around your chest like invisible string. And the reason you've been feeling this unrest is because a spiritual revelation is near. You've been sensing something, haven't you? Something's off. Something's hidden. Someone is not who they pretend to be. And the message being delivered to you right now is not ordinary. It's the spiritual equivalent of a scroll being opened in heaven with your name on it. The angels are whispering, "Deliver it to them now, before it's too late. Open their eyes. Send the truth. One of these women was once close to you. You trusted her. You didn't know she was speaking your name in a conversation that should have never happened. You didn't know that a moment of jealousy made her say something that she has regretted ever since. She thought you would never find out. She believed the lie would dissolve with time. But God doesn't forget your tears, and heaven keeps records. Now, the page is turning. The second woman is not your enemy. Not now. She is crying for you because she has seen what you haven't. She heard what was said. She knows the truth. And she's holding a confession that could set you free. But she's afraid. She doesn't know if you'll believe her. She doesn't know if she can reach you in time. Her tears are real. They are heavy with sorrow. Last night, she knelt down, yes, she knelt down alone, and whispered your name. God, if I tell them, will they even believe me? If I reveal what I know, will they think I'm just causing more trouble? Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night because their family told them that you don't deserve to be honored. They whispered that you're forgotten. That you're broken. That you don't deserve a second chance. But they were wrong. Heaven disagrees. Right now, there is a movement in the spiritual realm in your favor. But you must be careful. Because one of the women is still pretending. She is still wearing the mask. She's smiling at you while hiding a sword in her pocket. But this is not to frighten you, this is to awaken you. Listen carefully. Someone is about to message you, and their words will seem ordinary at first. But read between the lines. Pay attention to what is not said. The woman who cried for you is trying to lead you to safety. But the other one is trying to lead you to delay. One is planting seeds. The other is spreading dust. There was a moment recently when you hesitated before trusting someone. That hesitation was not random. That was your spirit sensing the truth. That was God protecting you, tugging at your heart, whispering, "Not this one, wait, just wait." Because there is something you must discover before you say yes. Before you go further. Before you unlock the next chapter. Because the chapter you are about to enter must be clean of betrayal, free from manipulation, and soaked in clarity. One of the women has a secret. And soon, someone will try to expose it publicly. Be wise. Don't react. Watch. Wait. Let heaven handle what your hands cannot. Because when God reveals a truth, no lie can bury it again. The moment is coming when what has been spoken in darkness will come to light. And when it does, you will understand why you were delayed. Why certain doors didn't open. Why certain people left. It was not rejection. It was protection. There is also a man in this story. He doesn't know everything, but he has heard just enough to be confused. He's being pulled between two voices, one wrapped in sweetness, the other in sincerity. He's about to make a decision that could impact your destiny. Pray for discernment. Because this is not just about romance or relationships. This is about alignment. About divine timing. About the purpose that was spoken over your life before you were even born. You are not crazy for feeling the weight lately. You are not losing your mind. You are being spiritually stirred. The Spirit of God is gently, urgently trying to show you something. A truth you must not ignore. A name you must remember. A message you must not delete. Because this is more than just a coincidence. This is more than just emotion. This is spiritual warfare of the soft kind, the one that happens in whispers and private thoughts and sudden feelings that you can't explain. And the woman who cried for you, she's closer than you think. She's been watching from the background, waiting for the right time. She knows the pain you've carried. She's held her tongue long enough. But the truth is burning her inside. She wants to set you free. But she needs to know you're ready. Ready to listen. Ready to feel the full truth. Ready to understand. Be careful in the coming days. Someone may try to distract you with kindness that feels convenient. But underneath the sweetness, there's a strategy. You are not being paranoid. You are being warned. Remember the conversation that ended strangely last week? That moment when you felt something shift but couldn't put your finger on it? That was not random. That was your spirit registering betrayal. That was the warning. And now the confirmation is coming. Two women. One cries for you. One hides from you. And the one who hides knows that if you ever find out the full story, her influence over you would disappear. She fears your freedom because it would mean her lies no longer work. She fears your clarity because it would mean her manipulation would end. There is an object in your home right now that carries energy from one of these women. It was a gift. It seemed harmless. But every time you see it, your mood shifts slightly. You never connected the dots before. But now you will. Because something spiritual was attached to it, not in a mystical, fearful way, but in a deeply emotional, soul-linked way. Release it. Clean your space. Reclaim your atmosphere. Heaven is about to shift things in your favor. But God will not allow you to carry old confusion into a new season. So things are being shaken. Conversations are being exposed. Secrets are leaking. Not to destroy you, but to liberate you. Watch for the next message. Watch for the random call that doesn't feel random. Watch for the dream that repeats itself. One of the women will appear in your dreams. Pay attention. Ask God for confirmation. Because when the truth finally breaks through, it will hurt, but it will also heal. You have not been abandoned. You have been protected. Even now, as your spirit reads these words, something deep inside you is confirming it. You feel it, don't you? That this is about you. That this is not fiction. That someone really did cry for you. That the two women are real. That something is unfolding behind the veil. Open your eyes, child. You are closer to clarity than you've ever been. But you must be brave. You must choose truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Because your freedom is waiting. And this is not just a warning. This is a preparation. For what's coming next will require your heart to be clean, your path to be clear, and your trust to be rooted in God alone. Even the angels are pausing now. Watching. Waiting. Because what you choose to do with this message will determine more than just your emotions, it will determine your alignment. And your alignment determines your anointing. Someone cried for you. Two women are involved. And heaven is asking you to see beyond the surface. The message has been delivered. Now you must decide, will you open your heart? Will you seek the truth? Will you take this seriously? Because it's not just about who cried, it's about what that cry is trying to save you from. Watch it very soon. Watch closely. You'll know it when it comes. The moment is near. And the truth is sacred. If you believe in God, type Amen, subscribe.